if childhood innocence wasn't as sweet as it looks. These wide-eyed children might look cute, but they're hiding something darker. Meet the artist who turned childhood angst into one of Japan's most powerful art movements. Hey guys, it's Laura here again. Welcome back to another video. Today we're diving into the world of Yoshitomo Nara, an artist whose deceptively cute characters carry an edge of rebellion and emotional depth. Let's get into it. Yoshitomo Nara is a Japanese contemporary artist best known for his paintings, drawings and sculptures of wide-eyed children and animals. At first glance, his works might seem innocent, even sweet, but look closer and you'll often see a darker, more rebellious side emerge. These figures, with their confrontational stares and subtle anger, embody a quiet defiance, making Nara one of the most fascinating and subversive artists of his generation. Nara was born on December 5, 1959, in Hirosaki, a rural city in Japan's northern Aomori prefecture. The youngest of three brothers, he spent much of his childhood alone. His parents worked long hours and his siblings were much older. He often turned to animals, books, and music for comfort. In interviews, he recalled feeling a deeper connection to animals than people, saying, "I could communicate better with animals without words than communicating verbally with humans." Growing up in post-war Japan, Nara was heavily influenced by Western pop culture. Picture books, fairy tales by Hans Christian Andersen and the Brothers Grimm, and the American cartoons like Disney and Warner Brothers shaped his imagination. Punk music, however, defined his rebellious spirit. At 16, he even opened a small cafe in his hometown with a friend where he DJ'd punk and rock records. Album cover art rather than traditional museums became his first exposure to visual culture. Initially, Nara planned to study literature, but after a friend praised one of his drawings, he decided to pursue painting. With his parents' support, he moved to Nagakute to attend the Aichi Prefectural University of Fine Arts and Music, earning both a bachelor's and master's degree in the mid-1980s. After graduating, Nara had the chance to study abroad and chose Germany over London. From 1988 to 1993, he studied at the Kunstakademie Düsseldorf under the renowned painter A.R. Penck. Germany's neo-expressionist movement, known for its raw emotive style, profoundly influenced him. Early works like The Girl with the Knife in Her Hand, 1991, reflect the bold outlines and fiery energy of artists like George Baselitz and Markus Lupretz. Living alone in Germany deepened his sense of isolation, but also helped him find his own voice. Nara has said that the solitude, though challenging, was crucial to developing his distinct style. By the late 1990s, Nara's unique voice was emerging. Collaborations with musicians such as album covers for Japanese punk band The Star Club and girl group Shonen Knife brought his art into the public eye. In 2000, he returned to Japan, taking over a 2-story warehouse in Tokyo as his studio and home. Around this time, Nara became closely associated with the super flat movement, a term coined by Takashi Murakami to describe art that blends flat graphic imagery with the depth and contemplation of fine art. While Murakami's super flat often celebrates consumerism and pop culture, Nara's work feels far more personal. His cartoon-like characters are not just cute or kawaii, but complex, often reflecting loneliness, rebellion, or quiet defiance. Given his nationality and illustration style figures, Nara is often linked to anime and manga, but his influences stretch far beyond that to Western punk rock, fairy tales, and Buddhist philosophy. His art captures what it feels like to be small in a big, overwhelming world, a mix of innocence, anger, and resilience. Nara's wide-eyed children, simultaneously adorable and unsettling, soon become his signature. They often carry small weapons like knives or saws, but these aren't symbols of violence. As Nara explains, they're metaphors for the powerless defiance he felt as a child, standing up against bigger, bad people. One of Nara's most iconic paintings is Knife Behind Back, 2000, which features a young girl known as Ramona, with an intense, almost accusatory stare, Named in tribute to the legendary New York punk band The Ramones, Ramona embodies the rebellious, anti-authoritarian spirit that has always inspired Nara's art. The knife is hidden, mentioned only in the title, making its presence psychological rather than literal. The subtle tension between innocence and rebellion is a hallmark of Nara's work. Knife Behind Back was a turning point in his career, showcasing his shift from heavy outlines toward softer, more nuanced colours. The ambiguous expression on Ramona's face invites viewers to project their own feelings onto her. Is she angry, vulnerable, misunderstood? This emotional openness is what makes Nara's art so universally resonant. In 2011, the Fukushima earthquake and tsunami deeply affected Nara. The disaster which struck near his hometown left him unable to create for months. He's described feeling that art was meaningless during such a crisis, but witnessing the resilience of those rebuilding their lives reignited his creativity, inspiring a softer, more introspective phase. His later works, such as Midnight Series, show layered colours and quiet contemplation, while sculptures like Aomori Dog and White Ghost reflect a spiritual, almost meditative approach. He's often said that his art is a way to have a conversation with the inner self. Nara's influence extends far beyond galleries. His exhibitions have become cultural events, with visitors flocking to snap Instagram-worthy moments. His characters, with their perfect mix of cuteness and quiet rebellion, strike a chord with younger audiences who find them both nostalgic and defiant. On the art market, Nara's works have reached record-breaking heights. His iconic Knife Behind Back, 2000, featuring Ramona, sold for an astonishing $25 million at Sotheby's, Hong Kong in 2019, cementing his status as one of the most sought-after contemporary artists. His success highlights how his art, deeply rooted in personal emotion, resonates universally. From his punk rock beginnings to his international acclaim, Yoshitomo Nara has left an indelible mark on both pop culture and fine art. His work invites viewers to pause, reflect, and connect with the complex emotions of childhood, anger, defiance, and hope, all through deceptively simple, wide-eyed characters. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed exploring the fascinating world of Yoshitomo Nara. Which of his works speaks to you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. See you on the next one. Bye!